Welcome back. All right, so it's Friday, August 20th. We are, I think, 53 days away from the start of next season, but who's counting? And I am. And I absolutely am. When you're plotting out your off season and you're doing videos during the off season, you have to figure out, okay, so how many weeks do we have left here? And yeah, so today the Calgary Flames a little bit busy. Nikita Zadorov has signed a 1-year extension with Calgary for $3.75 million. This walks him to unrestricted free agency. So next summer, he could be an unrestricted free agent, go wherever he wants, or he could sign an extension in Calgary. Valimaki has signed a 2-year extension with the Calgary Flames for a total of a little over $3 million, $1.55 million per season for Valimaki. It's interesting because Valimaki, I don't think he had a great season last year, but the potential is there. This contract could be a huge steal for Calgary. Absolutely. So Valimaki and Zadorov are done for Calgary as they take care of what they need to take care of. Making news this morning, Rick Jeanneret has announced that he is retiring after this coming season. It's his 51st season calling Sabres games. And yeah, so he will be retiring at the end of the season. I believe it said he's 77 or 72 now. He's earned the right to retire and move on. So he will be missed. You can, again, for me when I'm watching the various broadcasts from around the league, there's a different feel with every broadcast, and Jeanneret brings a completely different feel to the broadcast for Buffalo, and so he will be missed, definitely by Buffalo fans. So all the best to him, and he's again earned the right to retire. Last week, we heard that Evgeny Svechnikov was talking to the Jets, and apparently what's happened is he has now signed a contract with the Manitoba Moose. So he could be at Jets training camp on a tryout, and then maybe it becomes a contract with the Jets as well. It's not that unusual to see somebody sign with the AHL team and then eventually get the NHL contract out of it. So I'm glad to see Svechnikov's taking another shot at it. For the Jets / Moose, there's no risk to this at all. So, yeah, good pickup. Antoine Bibeau has signed a 1-year deal with the Seattle Kraken. So this is goaltending depth. $750,000, just purely a depth move. He'll be in the American Hockey League playing for them. And, yeah, you've got to have that organizational depth. Francis making sure he's got that out of the gate. Bunnaman has signed a 2-year extension with the Philadelphia Flyers. That comes in at $750,000 per season. So Bunnaman sticking around, and another one of those depth guys who we'll see what happens and whether or not we look back on that contract and say, hey, that wasn't bad, league minimum. A lot of guys signing for league minimum this summer. It feels like there's more than usual signing at league minimum. I don't know how accurate that is. It just feels like there's more than usual. Now, I'm wearing Islanders because I wanted to close out talking about the Islanders for a bit because we haven't been talking about the Islanders. Beauvillier, Sorokin, headline the restricted free agents, still restricted. There's a lot of them. And Lou Lamoriello, I understand that he plays things close to the vest. It's sort of like, coming up to the expansion draft when it was like, he doesn't have an eligible defenseman. And then last minute, here's Andy Green's contract. It almost feels like that's what's going on here. Now, going all the way back to 3 weeks ago now, there were rumors that Palmieri, Zajac, Cizikas all re-signing with the Islanders. Done deal. None of it's been announced yet. Sorokin, Beauvillier. Nothing happening on that front either. Are the Islanders planning to figure all this out, get all their ducks in a row, and bring them all out and announce all of them being signed the same day? Like, is there some kind of dramatic presentation coming from the Islanders? Because it feels odd that a lot of teams have their contract situations basically resolved, and the Islanders don't seem to be overly concerned, which that does match up with Lou Lamoriello. He works on his own schedule. He does things his own way. But I just find it odd that we haven't seen any announcements. So I'm wearing an Islanders jersey for this video. I'm wearing my 80s Islanders jersey. And I'm crossing my fingers that maybe by mentioning it in this video and even use the old Fisherman logo that maybe something will get going for the Islanders, because I have a preview coming up for the Islanders in 2 days, and there's a lot of guys who aren't signed. There's a lot of extensions haven't been done. I may have to do that preview different. Tomorrow's Nashville and New Jersey, and then it's the Islanders and the Rangers the day after that. So Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did the Islanders announce these signings before the season starts? That kind of thing. Let me know your thoughts. As always, Flames fans, let me know how you feel about the Valimaki and Zadorov deals. And Sabres fans, of course, your favorite memories of Rick Jeanneret calling games in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already hit like and subscribe, please do both of those now. I'll wait. Okay, all done? All right, perfect. Great. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will talk to you again soon.